Welcome back, friends. Today I'm excited because we're on video number 5, which is the final video of this series. So what I've done is made a video dedicated to each one of the 5 Milwaukee lasers. And in my other videos, you'll see where I've rolled the dice to pick one at random. And the final one, I guess you could say we're saving the best for last because it's the most expensive too, is the 360-degree 3-plane laser. Let's head on over to the whiteboard and I'll show you some of the specs. So over here I have each laser out of the box, and I have them categorized from lowest price at $249 all the way to the highest price of $599. So these 3 right here, these are the USB red lithium. These 2 right here are the M12. And someone asked me yesterday in one of my laser videos, how does the brightness level compare of the M12 to the red lithium? Well, stay tuned in this video. I will show you inside my garage how they compare. But first, let's take a closer look at this laser and see some of the specs. This is model 3632-21. If you go to the link I have provided down below to the Home Depot, you'll see where they offer this with a couple different price ranges, where one has a few more accessories, which I'll show you in just a minute. This is the M12 250-foot 3-plane laser level, 125-foot working range, 165 feet with the detector, and Milwaukee showed a sneak peek of that detector, which is not on the market yet. If you happen to tune into their pipeline event number 2, where they featured these lasers at the very end, they showed a 6-foot tripod and the detector. And here I have a quick little clip of what those are going to look like. So I will have those on the channel as soon as they come out. This has an integrated microcontrol bracket, 15+ hour runtime. The warranty on this one is the best of all the other lasers. 3-year on the tool, 2-year on the battery, which is a 4-amp-hour battery. And the kit that I have has the additional wall brackets, so if you don't need them, you can get it without and save a few bucks. And just like all the other Milwaukee lasers, it's a high-intensity green laser. This one is the brightest and is made to go the furthest distance. Let's just go ahead and take a look at the case and open things up so you can see what you get here. So just like all the other Milwaukee lasers, it includes a nice hard shell case, keeps it protected. And then on the inside right here, you'll see where there's some really nice foam that it sits in. So it's locked in there really nice and tight, and it's very easy. I don't know if you've seen like some tool cases, you kind of wonder like how something goes back. So like I'll have to trace it like with a white paint pen. Here it's just very simple. You can just see the way that it's laid out with the foam. It's just cut in there perfect, so it doesn't move at all. I love that. I did have a comment in one of my other videos. Someone asked if you could put your own Kaizen foam in here. I guess you could take this out, but it's a really nice, it's a painted black polystyrene foam, like your typical foam, and it looks like it's just really durable. So you're all set. They've actually saved you that step, so you don't have to worry about making it fit. So this is the M12 4-amp-hour battery that goes right here. And then you have right there is your status. So right there you can see I have 4 bars. There's 4 red bars. So I have a full charge on here. So this 3-plane laser right here is going to be able to do everything that the other lasers can do, plus more. Let me just show you what I'm talking about. So this is the other M12 laser, and this is what they do. They'll self-level, and they will do a cross line, and most of them have the plumb points out the top and the bottom. So one thing I didn't mention with the Milwaukee crossline lasers, if you look here, it goes at a pretty steep angle. So right away, it's getting like the sidewalls in the room, which is nice. But when you look at the 3-plane laser, it doesn't require any adjustments. It's ready to do the entire room. And what I like about this laser is you have 3 different buttons that toggle on and off. So you can choose which ones you want to run and which ones you don't want to run. So every time you turn this on, the horizontal line is the only thing that comes on. So I can toggle by pushing the side button, and that does the vertical line right there. And right now that goes right up to the ceiling. And then there's the other button, and that runs a plane going this way. So if you happen to notice where these 2 lines intersect right here, this cross, well, this is actually a plumb point. So I haven't really seen where it's advertised that this works as a plumb bob. Let's say, like in my other videos, I was showing how I compared this plumb bob right here to the other plumb points and the other lasers. In one of my earlier videos, somebody asked me if this laser right here will actually do plumb points. So what I did is I got my plumb bob out right here and I went to an area with a 21-foot ceiling, and this is about as accurate as you can get. So you can see where I tested this out. I lined that cross right there to the bottom on the floor where I have a spot marked on the green tape. And then I looked up at the ceiling where it crosses, and right there you can see that intersects perfectly on the top plumb point. And my answer to that is yes, you can definitely use this for plumb points. So another nice thing about this, it's self-leveling. So as long as it's within 4 degrees, it will self-level. So if you angle it a little bit like that, you'll see it'll start to blink, and that'll let you know that it's not level. If you want to lock the pendulum right there, you can switch to the lock part, and then watch this. If I tilt it, let's say I want to do like some angled trim pieces or some ceramic tile, and as you can see, this will blink once every 8 seconds, which allows you to do some angled projects. So check this out. This angle right here is 90 degrees. So let's say you're doing some new construction or you're remodeling a basement. If you're putting some walls in, you can use this laser right here to help you and get them perfectly straight. So I know this laser has a little bit of a high price tag, but if you get it right the first time, you don't have to go back and tear everything out and redo it, you're gonna be glad to have this right here. I think it's one of those things, it hurts once when you buy it, but once you have it, I think it's gonna pay for itself if you're doing some construction projects. So I can tell you there's many projects, I wish I had something like this when I first started out doing construction. So the height on this is 6.5 inches, the length 7.8 inches, a width 4.1 inches, and then the weight of this 2.4 pounds. So my first impression when checking out all the Milwaukee lasers, they just feel like they're just very rugged, very robust, just made to withstand some commercial use. Then on the back here, it has these amplified rare earth magnets, and they're recessed in just a little bit so they don't scratch. And this definitely holds really well against something and it won't slide. So I want to show you some of the accessories. This would clip onto a track ceiling, you can see right there. Or there's a little nail hole right there where you could hang it from there. And then if you want to use this accessory right here, this is a adjustable bracket. So you can see it has the rare earth magnets. So let's say you're clamping onto your top track, then you can put the magnets up against there. Then you can see right there that aligns in the middle of those 4 right there. See how that locks in right there? There's a micro adjust knob on that side. That side right there, that is where you twist it to lock it or unlock it. So you can see with this simulated setup right here, this line is down about a 1/2 inch. So I just go ahead and twist it up until it is perfectly level with that. And then I just twist this side to lock it in place, just so it holds it where I want. And there you could just go around your room and get your drop ceiling perfectly level. Now we're gonna do the test. We have all the lasers running. Right here is the scrap piece of drywall, the 2x2. So you can see the very top one is the M12 3-plane and the M12 cross line, the USB red lithium cross and plumb. This one right here, the USB red lithium cross. And then right there is the laser, 3-point laser. So that's just the dot. So you can just see at about 24 feet what the brightness difference is. So now I have a question for you. What type of project would you use a 3-plane laser like this on? Please let me know down below. I had somebody recently comment on one of my other laser videos saying that this would work really well for like a half wall or a knee wall, something like that. So that made me think back to a project where I built a half wall around a stairwell. Normally we would do walls all the way up, but this particular person wanted a half wall. And this would be a good way to make sure that it's level and then it makes that nice 90-degree turn. So that's just another idea that you may not have thought of that this would come in handy for. So my goal of this video is to put this laser right here to the test and demonstrate how it works so you can see if it's right for you. In case you're considering the purchase of it, if you find this video to be helpful, interesting, and informative, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.